from Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what is up? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Let me adjust my mic here. Anyways, today we're going to be covering Navy Federal Credit Union. And I know this is a business credit channel, but in this video, I'm going to be going over not just Navy Federal Credit Union's business credit card, but I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit more information about the different products they have to offer for the personal side, the checking account, pledge loans, the personal credit cards, as well as the business checking account, business savings account, business products, financial products, and the business credit card. Because I know that's what a lot of you guys want to know about. So stay tuned. I know this may be not just the credit gems that you guys want to know about right to the point. You guys know me, I ramble. So you guys just have to put up with it and watch the whole video, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. But before I do, please, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. And I encourage you to please check out my other videos. If you're interested in building business credit, check out my other videos because my information is different than every other business credit channel out there. I actually go into details, in-depth details. It can be boring, but if you're serious about building business credit, my channel is the channel you want to watch. Everything can be backed up. Okay, so please consider hitting that subscribe and turn the bell notification on. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it. So Navy Federal Credit Union is not for everybody, all right? That's the first point I'm going to make out. Okay, it's not for everybody. I do not encourage anybody to do any backdoor methods to get in with the membership with Navy Federal Credit Union. We have had some people comment and say, do you have any proof of if you get in through the back door, if you don't qualify for a membership and somehow you did get through the membership and you have an account with Navy Federal, that you think you're going to be okay. I've seen it firsthand. Other people have had accounts with Navy Federal for over a year, 2 years, and Navy Federal recently starting to crack down and close those accounts. So be honest no matter what. That's what I preach. Be honest. Don't go after trying to get a Navy Federal membership if you do not qualify. So first, I'm going to get into how you can qualify. All right. So who can join? Because Navy Federal is a credit union. They're generous credit union. And even with people with low credit scores can get high limit credit cards, but it's not just a matter of signing up, getting approved, and then applying for credit cards, getting a $25,000 personal credit card, and then a $40,000 business credit card. That's not how it works. If you do that, you're probably, if you do get to that point and you get that, chances are stacked against you that that's going to get closed under a manual review. It's going to be red flagged. So take my advice. So who can join? To become a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, you or one of your family or household members must have ties to the armed forces. So whether that be Army, Marines, Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, Department of Defense, National Guard, whatever that may be, if you or somebody in your family is, in service with any of those branches of military, then you should have no problem joining. Sometimes, if you're not a direct member, I was a direct member, but if you're, say, your grandparent or Even if your grandparent isn't alive right now, you can still join. You just have to show proof. And I know I'm going to get some comments saying I didn't have to show proof, I just joined. Okay, well, that's you, but I'm just going to tell you, you may get audited at some point of time with Navy Federal's internal system. So it's best to be honest and have all of your ducks in order. Okay. So, anyways, do your own due diligence when it comes to joining Navy Federal Credit Union. The first thing you need to do is become a member. You need to make sure you're eligible. So even if your dad, mom, grandparents were in the armed forces, in the Army, whatever, Marines, Navy, Air Force, National Guard, Department of Defense, it's fine. You just need to be able to show proof to Navy Federal. So even if you just say that and you get in, that's fine. But to make sure that you really won't have problems later if they do any type of manual review, maybe get that your grandparents or your parents' discharge form or something that shows that you have affiliation or your family member had affiliation with the armed forces at the time of opening up your account. Do it over the phone. That's what I would suggest. I have over 10 accounts with Navy Federal between pledge loans, personal loans, 3 credit cards, 2 or 3 personal checking accounts, 2 savings accounts, 2 business accounts, 1 business savings account, and 1 business credit card. We're going to be talking about all that. So anyways, I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be, but I'm just going to stress out, make sure you qualify that you can join. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. If somebody in your family was a military service member, then you can join. Okay. But if nobody in your family has no ties to the military and never did, even your grandparents, if they never did, then don't try to take shortcuts. This is just not for you. Okay. So I know there's groups out there that will show you ways to get in the back door. Don't do that. It's not being honest and it's not going to help you in the long run. So do it the proper way. If you don't qualify, you don't qualify. Move on to other videos that I teach. Anyways, enough with that being said. So let's just say you qualify or you already have a Navy Federal Credit Union account. So it's best if you have a savings account. I think it's $5 to start the shared savings account. Once you have that, I do not suggest to go right away opening up a business account and then credit cards on the personal and business side. I would suggest to wait about 90 days and then apply for a credit card on your personal side. You don't have to, but you're probably going to get a higher limit. And even if you have a low credit score, you'd be surprised on what they offer. They have a pre-qualification tool on the personal side. I'll put a link in the description below. But I'll tell you, build that interbanking relationship. As I always talk about, interbanking relationship matters. It truly does. I started off with them on a secured card, I think 3 years ago. That went unsecured after, I think, 9.5 months to 2,000. Now that card is at 12,000. Since then, I got a flagship card of 40,000 and an American Express card with a $25,000 limit. So that's just on the personal side. And I did that all within 1 year. And then on the business side, I got a $39,000 business card. That's what I'm going to show you here. The business rewards card. Okay. Elevate your business purchasing power. Prime rate is 5.9. I didn't get that prime rate. Mine's a little higher. I think mine's 8.99. There's no annual fee, 1 point per dollar spent. But again, don't think that you're going to get this card if you just opened up a personal checking account, put $5 or $100 in your personal checking account, and then you opened up a business account with $100, and then you went and you got on the phone and applied. Chances are, if you do get approved, it's going to be a low amount. It's better to build that interbanking relationship, show the transactions, and you'll get approved. Navy Federal does not do no personal guarantee. I'll get into that in another video. Almost no bank does no personal guarantee. So it's still going to go on your personal credit. So with the business rewards, Navy Federal Credit Union business card, they are going to pull your Experian for if you're going to apply for a business card, not Experian business profile. They're going to pull your Experian personal credit profile, but that's only for the business card. They don't report to the business credit bureaus. It is a PG. They don't look at any business credit at all. It solely is based off your personal credit, Experian personal credit. Now, on Navy Federal's other products, such as their all their other cards, they got 4 or 5 other personal cards. Those are always pulled through TransUnion now. Before they pulled some through Equifax. Now it's pretty much exclusively through TransUnion on the personal side. So TransUnion for the personal side. If you get into auto loans and other type of loans, then they may pull Equifax. But for credit card purposes, for the personal side, it's going to be TransUnion for sure. Don't even apply if you have your TransUnion frozen, because you're going to get instant denial. Okay. So that's what I want to tell you guys in this video is the main thing was make sure you can join for one. They offer business checking and business savings. They offer business credit card, and they offer business loans. I haven't took advantage of the business loans. I did a year and a half ago for a small amount on my other business, but I don't have enough data points. That was in 2018, so I'm not even going to get into that. But they're very generous compared to, say, a Bank of America, PNC Bank, Chase Bank. They're much more generous. You'll see people out there getting approved with a 580 or 590 FICO score on the personal side, getting approved for a $20,000 or $25,000 personal credit card. Meanwhile, somebody with an 820 FICO score applies and gets a $1,000 or $2,000 credit cards with Navy Federal. They have an internal system. They look at your FICO scores. In particular, on the personal side, they're looking at TransUnion, your TransUnion 8 FICO score. They're not too much inquiry sensitive like others are, but they basically want to see that you can handle your accounts, and they're probably one of the most lenient, if not the most lenient, I don't even want to say credit unions, banks, lenders, anywhere out there, because I remember I started off on my credit profile years back, and also a family member of mine started off and had like a $300 or $400 credit card. I think it was even a secured card with, I don't know, I think it was one of those First Premier or something like that. One of those, high rate secured cards or whatever. Went literally from 6 months having like a 605 FICO score to still having like only a 620, 640 FICO score, and getting approved for $10,000 platinum card with Navy Federal. So they don't look, and a few derogatories she had as well. So they look at your interbanking relationship. That's the most important part. In my personal opinion, that's what they're looking for. The FICO score is, matters to a certain degree, but I think it also matters on your interbanking relationship with Navy Federal. So I definitely suggest, I don't care if your credit's good or bad or fair, I suggest you to do a pledge loan. I'll make a video about that. You can put $500 over 6 months. It will be reported as like an installment loan. Do that on the personal side because it's still going to help you on the business side as well, because all that's going to be interlinked. So Navy Federal has a scoring model, internal scoring model. I believe it goes from 100 to 450. Okay, is the highest. And I think I'm at like at 370 or 383, something like that. You won't ever see that score unless you actually get denied or approved, and you won't see that, and it will come in the mail on the back of the notification, either of the card, the back, it'll be printed on the back, and you won't even really notice it, but that's your internal score. They point out always the FICO information, but on the back will be printed your internal score. There's Facebook groups out there tell you more information, that study, live, eat, breathe, Navy Federal. Some of them point you in the wrong direction, but a lot of them will give you some good information. But like I said, build up the interbanking relationship with Navy Federal if you don't already have a relationship with them, and if you can get the membership with them. If you don't already have that, I suggest you don't look at Navy Federal as business credit to get into right away. Do it as a stepping stone. So at least 30 to 90 days from the time that you become a member, get a business, not a business, but a personal checking account, personal savings. It's just shared savings, and like a $250 or $500 pledge loan. Do that, pay that for a couple months. After about 3 months, do the pre-qualification tool and see if you can get one of the personal credit cards. Do not try to go up to the flagship unless you have very good credit, because the minimum requirement for that is $5,000 that they have to be willing to give you. So don't even try that, especially if you're new to Navy Federal, because they're not going to approve you. Chances are they're not going to approve you even if you have a 850 FICO score. They're not going to approve you if you're a brand new member for even the flagship card. It's an interbanking relationship, as I said. So the platinum, even though it sounds like it's a high-end card, it's actually one of the easier cards they get approved for. So the platinum and the cash rewards on the personal side are the two easier ones to get approved for. The two hardest ones would be the American Express, the More Rewards, or Go Rewards, I think it is. No, it's More Rewards, because they give you like $200 cash back if you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days. I think that's what the promotion is right now, or $250, something like that. And the flagship. So work your way to the flagship as your third. The most you can have is 3 cards. That's including if you go the secured route, you can only get the secured card. That still counts as one. So you can only get 2 other unsecured cards. If you get one secured, the unsecured rewards, you can only get 2 other cards. Okay, whatever those 2 may be: flagship, platinum, Go Rewards, More Rewards, whatever that may be. 3 is the max personal cards you can have. However, on the business side, you can get, that doesn't affect the personal side. So you could actually have 4 if you have a business. Business checking account is kind of not so easy, streamlined to set up. You have to actually print out all the documents, fill it out, scan it, upload it back, send it back into them in the message portal, call them on the phone, go through it. Unless you have a Navy Federal branch near you. I did not, but if you have a Navy Federal branch nearby you, then it'll probably be a lot easier. But if you don't, you have to go through that process, fill all those documents out, and get on the phone, and you're probably going to spend 30 minutes to an hour on the phone with the rep to get everything set up. But anyways, it's well worth it. Navy Federal is by far, I bank with probably 9 different banks right now. between business and personal, and most of them I have business and personal accounts with my 6 different businesses and my own business. My own personal checking and savings accounts. Some of them I just have a little bit of money in, $50, $100, just to have that relationship with them. But I'll tell you, Navy Federal, hands down, is the best bank that I actually like the most. Okay. You guys have any questions, shoot me an email. Also, put a comment in the section below if I didn't cover a certain topic within Navy Federal that you want me to, and I'll do a follow-up video, because I know I probably didn't cover much about everything with Navy Federal. There's too much to cover. I will make a follow-up video. Just make the comments, and I'll kind of compose those comments together and make another follow-up video on those. Anyways, that's all for this video. Like I said, there is no PG with Navy Federal, but they are very generous with their limits, as long as you can become a member and qualify. So anyways, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you're not a member or subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, you guys take care. Okay. And have another video coming right after this. All right. So stay tuned. Talk to you guys later. Bye.